Hey, that's Waste Potential 616 back again. This video, I want to talk about some Seige tie-ins, okay, and just different ways that our titles are tying into the Seige miniseries. Now, okay, a New Avengers 63. Okay, this is a pretty good title. Good issue, okay. You know, Bendis' New Avengers has been pretty hit and miss, I think, to be honest. But right now, it has the thing which I kind of don't like in these crossovers, these tie-ins. It has scenes from the comic book, the miniseries itself, but just from different angles, you know, and different point of views. You know. That happens a couple of times in this, but the highlight of this book is it's not really about the Seige ballad itself. It's about the two couples in the New Avengers, Luke Cage and Jessica. I forget her last name. Jewel, you know, alias, and their child, and just it's Bendis' talking heads. But it's done really well, and it's just how they as a couple deal with being superheroes and parents and just their concerns. So, and that sounds quite boring, but it isn't, and it's done well. It's Bendis' sort of talking heads, and then I'll have that, and then it'll switch to a bit of action, you know, from the Seige book, you know, different angle where we get to see Luke Cage punching Venom in the face, you know. So a nice romantic moment. It's like, oh wait, you really are in a superhero comic book, bam, just to remind you, and that's, you know, it's cool. Then it goes to Clint Barton, Ronin, and Mockingbird, seeing them fight a little bit, you know, having a good time, and then it switches back to their sort of concerns, how they're sort of dealing with their crazy life as a couple. They're kind of, you know, I mean, they don't have a child. They're not like, you know, Luke Cage and Jessica, you know, they're kind of thrill seekers. They're not really sure what they want with their lives, you know, that they need something to change. There's a cool fight between Mockingbird and Lady Octopus, sort of take the piss out of her for being a kind of rip-off of Dr. Octopus, you know. And it's cool, and it's got that Bendis talking heads, and it's done well. But this is mixed in with action, and it is done, you know, quite well. And then it switches back to the ending of Siege 3, where the Sentry smashes up Asgard, and then it has a possible death in this. I'm not going to reveal who it is, but in context of the rest of the issue, it's kind of like, oh no, but it's okay. This is okay. It's actually pretty good. If you like Bendis' talking heads. Right. Okay. Avengers: The Initiative, and it has the same kind of thing. It has scenes from Siege, but from different angles. And we get to see a bit of Taskmaster fighting the Captain Americas, which is quite cool, but that was in Siege as well. There's actually like a scene and dialogue which is directly taken out of it, and it's like, come on. The thing that appealed to me about this issue, see, I don't normally read Avengers: The Initiative, was because there's quite a lot of stuff in here which is Avengers Initiative storyline. With the Hood fighting, I think, former Initiative members. Some of them used to be the New Warriors, and that stuff's really cool. It's quite entertaining, and it makes me want to get previous issues of Avengers: The Initiative just to figure out, you know, see what's going on. There's Penance, who I haven't seen from Thunderbolts. You know, it's really good, and in a similar vein to New Avengers, it ends with the Sentry smashing up Asgard, the ending of Siege, and the possible death of some characters from the Initiative. So quite similar treatment to New Avengers, but it sort of carries on its own independent storyline at the same time. Now, Mighty Avengers and Thunderbolts take a different kind of thing with the whole crossover, and I think they'd handle it better. Now, Mighty Avengers, issue 35. Now, I've really enjoyed this title. It's been a lot of fun. It's going to be a shame to see it go. Dan Slott just does such a good job with this. He really does. Really has that kind of classic old school Avengers feel to it. You know, I mean, Ultron is the villain in this. You know, the Jocksters in it. It's really good stuff. The link with Seige is a bit tenuous. It has Captain America asking Hank Pym for help. He's like, no, look, I'm kind of busy at the moment. And we sort of see Jarvis go off to help. You know, and that's the link with Seige there. But it's its own storyline, which is really good in this. It's really cool, kind of crazy sciencey stuff with Hank Pym dealing with Ultron, and and it has some characters from that global superhero organisation, Grandpa, I think they're called. But this is really good. You know, it's a nice mix of action, dialogue, good science. You know, there's lots of sort of Jockster robots that turned evil. And it ends with a really cool cliffhanger where they end up in a dimension where possibly, it's where Thor took the original Wasp to, that she may or may not be dead, so that's quite interesting. But I just want to say the Mighty Avengers, you know, it's a shame it's probably the least popular Avengers title. I've really enjoyed it. It's probably been the funnest, you know. Also, it has some stuff with Amadeus Cho and US Agent, which links to Seige and saying, look, we've got to get their sort of intercepted the thing with about the Thunderbolts. Now, this was really good. Okay, basically good because of its own storyline, and it's kind of positive that it's linked with Seige. It's a bit tenuous. You know? Anyway, the characters from they go to face the Thunderbolts, who are being sent to the Seige. Now, the reason why this is good is because the characters in this have their separate mission. They don't really appear in the Seige miniseries. They're on a side mission in Asgard, so it has a nice link to the storyline, but it's its own storyline as well. And yeah, we get just a really cool fight between some of the Mighty Avengers and Thunderbolts, and it's really good. There's a really cool fight between US Agent and Scourge/Nuke. Just really good stuff. Good dialogue, a lot of action. Amadeus Cho versus Mr. X. You know, wouldn't think that was could be entertaining, but it just is. It kind of makes sense. Amadeus using his mind against Mr. X. Just back and forth action. Really good stuff. We've got Paladin and sort of Ant-Man. Their loyalties, not really sure. They're kind of good guys, kind of bad guys, and as with some of the titles I have discussed, the one thing that links with the Siege is the Sentry knocking down Asgard, and that kind of turns the tables in the battle that these two teams are having. And just really, really good. I know this is going to get an overhaul, this title, once Siege is over, and it's a shame because this new group of Thunderbolts has been really entertaining, and I would have liked to see more issues with them, but there you go. So yeah, Jeff Parker doing a brilliant job. This Wellington Alves guy, or Alves, just really good art, and look at that, you can see that? Just Nuke with some magical spear there, just really cool stuff. But I'd probably say this was the best of the bunch of the Siege titles, so there we go. Anyway, so yeah, a mixed bag there, and roll on Siege issue 4. Let's see what the Sentry / the Void's gonna do. You know, let's see how it all ends. Anyway, see you later, guys. I'll have a review of that as soon as I get it. See you later. Bye.